Hello and welcome to the home of fear. My name's Axel.
I'm Sean.
It's time for Thorpe Park Fright Nights. So today we've got 3 scare mazes, 2 scare zones and 2 shows. What are you most looking forward to today, Sean?
Probably the scare mazes. I've never been to one side of a theme park in the UK apart from Blackpool, so this should be pretty
We all
good.
know that turnout.
This is meant to be one of the better ones in the UK, so it should be really, really good.
Yeah, I'm personally looking forward to the scare zones because I've never been to a theme park in the UK again that does scare zones. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the scare mazes, personally, the scare zones, and the atmosphere at night time. Also, obviously, some rides in the dark. Bring it on. It's Fright Nights. So we're going to start with some scare zones. We want to do the zones through the day and through the night because apparently the scare rating changes on them. And of course I want to capture it in the daytime also, but then I want to capture it at night time with the ambient lighting and see how that makes a difference. So first up is Death's Doors. Let's check it out. Alright, into Death's Doors we go. Yeah, knock on though. We're knocking, but nobody's home.
No one's home!
It is really scary in the dark.
Oh, Mama, what do we have here? You've been sleeping with my husband. You've been sleeping with my husband. And you! I saw you with you! Now what you got doing? Now what do you think you've been doing with my husband?
You tell me.
What's your favorite pie? Apple pie, right. Do you want to know my favorite pie? Light-cheating husband pie! I come up and I shoved it into the pie!
Whoa! Oh my god, what's happened? Is anybody home? Trick or treat! Did I get you?
No one's ever seen it to me before. I hope you enjoyed it. But you know what? I've got some cake for you all. Yeah, it's just here, look. It's a little bit moldy.
That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool.
I love the concept.
Yeah, it'd be better at night, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
Death's Doors in the daytime, just seeing people running out there. I mean, it's a really cool concept. I know they did it last year, but this is our first time at Fright Nights. I like it. I wish there was a few more scare actors in there because obviously you can tell that one actor's got like a booth to themselves and they're interacting. I don't know how it'll be at the night time though. Let's cut to that.
John, you're in grave danger. These monsters, they're luring people into gruesome traps. I'm not crazy. Look at what they did to me. Go quickly. Just do not let the monsters catch you. It's too late for me.
Have you got to tell me you're not a joke? I know what the joke is. Your face!
Nice.
My favourite time of day.
hectic, isn't it? Jesus Christ. It's carnage. Oh my god. To be honest, it would probably be really good if it wasn't for, you know,
100 people being in there.
so many people and people just not knowing how to conduct themselves in a scare attraction. You had people trying to jump at the actors, scare at the actors, boot in the doors, you know, like, it's just the wrong way to go about it, isn't it? It's really good, to be honest. I like it.
It is really good.
And
It's
at
a really
night time,
good
it's
idea.
got a great atmosphere, and the lighting and the setting and the smoke machines in there are really, really good. There's just a lot of
idiots.
idiots in there, yeah. Which ruins the experience for everyone else, you know. When people are running and banging and jumping into you, you can't really enjoy what's going on. It's a bit too overcrowded. I think less people in there would really benefit it. That said, there's just so many people in the park, like the queues end up so long,
Yeah.
if that was the case. That said though, I really do like Death Stores.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's a strong point of Fright Nights. First ride of the day is 0 to 80 in 2.3 seconds. Stealth. Check that quiff. Wow, stealth is great. You really feel that acceleration, don't you? It was 2 rows from the front, and you know, I don't know why, but every single time I go on that ride, I forget the power that it has.
So fast.
It
Your
is.
face on those photos. It's like this.
For some reason, roller coasters seem to get scarier the older I get, especially launch coasters.
Yeah.
That said, I absolutely love stealth.
It's one of your favourites, isn't it?
They're all great here at Thorpe Park. That's the
Yeah.
thing. It's such a good theme park.
It is. We were saying this earlier. I feel like it's easier to get around the Northern Towers as well, which just gives it like a little bit of a bonus. You just don't need a map to figure out where you're going. You should just
So you
walk
can
in
see
a
it
circle.
like, that way. Lucifer's Lair is a stage that they've got set up here outside of the ghost train, and they've got different shows, live bands, dancing, fire acts, and roaming characters as well. Oh, he doesn't like the camera. Doesn't like the camera. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus!
Sorry, don't start filming me, darling. Like I come round to your house looking through your windows, filming you.
Don't like it.
Saying that you do have the type of face which peers through windows late at night.
Yeah. Thank you.
Terrifying. You've got this look about you which is making me viscerally sick in my stomach.
Great,
actually.
thank you. Whoa! The second scare maze is the Crows of Mawkin Meadow. Pumpkin Town.
Fuck the eyes, yo! That's a call! What? They just repeat yourself.
These crows are really creepy.
Now I'm crazy.
Hello? Whoa! Whoa! Don't go in there. Where the crows go, nobody knows. RIP Thorpe Park logo. Died of brand identity crisis. I love the movements, how jittery they are. Look at this. Whoa. Okay.
That's far about. Stalking us.
Following. That one's confused. The characterization of those crows, like the movements and how jittery they are, really well done. Love that. As I said though, can't wait to do that one at the night time to see how the lighting changes it. I bet it's going to be a lot more creepy, because even in the daytime the characters are quite creepy as they are, and the masks are phenomenal. It really makes their eyes pop and adds to that creepiness.
Yeah, it's the contact lenses as well. They've got like this really dark cloud contact lenses. Epic.
Yeah, great. Those crows, or scarecrows, love them.
Brilliant.
Whoa. It's creepy one, isn't it?
What is it about me? I just want to be friends.
Mawkin Meadow at night time. Where were the actors?
Yeah, there was about 5 at the end.
There's a
One
lot.
at the beginning, and then that's all of them.
Yeah, there was a lot less in there than there was through the day, which was
Bizarre.
surprising. Yeah, bizarre. Maybe we had a bad run through, but yeah, it was much better in the day.
Yeah, definitely.
Next up, it's Nemesis Inferno.
So we've just come off Nemesis Inferno. Great ride as per usual. Every time I go on it I feel like it gets faster. We were second from the front today, so that was pretty good. It's good as you can get without being up front. They had all the mist on today, so
In full effect, more so than ever before.
felt a bit like a water ride. But yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I really love Nemesis Inferno, especially the theming, the soundtrack, and just how fast it really is. I absolutely love that ride every single time you do go on it. One thing I would like to say though is the queue time for it is 130 minutes in the standard queue. Queue times all around the park are abysmal. They are
So
bigger
long.
than I've ever seen before, double and triple that.
Longer than Cusick University.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. It really is. It's the busiest I've ever seen a theme park. Let's just hope the mazes make it all worth it. So the first maze of the night is the new for 2023, Stiches. Into Howl's Toy Emporium we go.
Where are we, Axel?
Welcome to my
Stiches.
I am the Thorpe.
We're in the cage.
Alright, we've just come out of our first maze of the night here at Fright Nights. That was Stiches. First of all, before you go in, I would like to say I love the facade of this experience, you know, the toy shop. As you do go in, they tell a story about, you know, you pick your favourite toy, it could become haunted, and don't
turn
sleep the lights off.
Yeah.
And then that said, for a lot of the maze is pitch black,
Yeah.
with really bright flashing lights, and it really disorientates you, and you do not know which way to go. And so the actors have really good spots to hide and get you good at certain parts of it as well. I love the scenes in there, especially the one where there was a lot of mannequins around and you didn't really know which was which.
Yeah.
I love the scene where
There was
a lot
the
of
lightning
teddy-
machine.
lightning machine that really got me because you're walking towards it, you can't see a thing.
No.
I love the scene where there was a lot of teddies.
And
You
one
had
of them
to-
comes out of the teddies. Yeah.
That was really good. But overall, it was a great first maze. What stood out to you, Sean?
Everything you just said, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the amount of smoke in there as well. It was so hard to see.
Yeah.
You know, it's very busy today, but that scare maze, if the rest of them were as good as that, then it would have been worth it, to be honest.
Yeah, and they sent us in with about 6 other people. So it was good batching and good enough to get quite a few effective scares, whether you was at the front, middle or the back. We was at the front for the majority of it, but the same actors was getting us a few times. It was a really good maze, quite long to be honest, and very, very overwhelming in there.
You could get lost in it as well, like there were multiple ways to go at some point.
Yeah, there was a main section even
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you could go up multiple ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was one part where you could go left or right as well.
Yeah, so there was like, you know, that was pretty cool as well, so you can get lost in there a bit. Yeah, I think it was a really good maze. I'm pleasantly surprised by that, because by the way that just the way the day's been handled by the park, I was a bit ready to be disappointed, and it's brought the energy levels back up.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to go and queue for the next one.
Let's rate these mazes though, 'cause there's only 3. So out of 5 stars, what would you give that maze? 4? Yeah, I was going to
4
say
stars.
4 stars. A strong 4 stars as well. On to the next one. Second maze of the night. It's time for the survival games. Don't know what to expect from this one, but I don't really know what to expect from any. Let's go. It sounds like an escape room, but I don't know. It's a maze. Oh, okay. Alright, survival games. It was short, but very, very intense.
Hectic, man.
Yeah,
They were
hectic.
just shoving you, pushing you in different ways. Like they do separate you, like straight out the back, you're in cages.
Yeah, so straight away we was outside, and they said when the light turns green, move in. And when the light turns green, a guy came running outside. He grabbed hold of me and said, "You straight forward," and literally pushed me through every single person. I was barging people out the way, slammed me into a cage. They then opened the cage and put you in there. And then they was like, right, you need to survive this game, and you had to turn around and make your way through like a series of levels, which is all different like themes. There was one where it was like an electrocution cage. There was a few different ones which were so hard to process, to be honest. But throughout it all, they were coming up behind you, literally putting their hands on your shoulders, grabbing your neck, pushing you forward. It was a very intense maze. And unexpected again for Thorpe Park. That was great, that, to be honest.
They did touch you, they were brutal with it. No, it was really good. I think I still prefer the toy one, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I prefer Stiches because of the length and the complexity. I like the story more. But even so, this one had a great story as well. And where it lacked in theming or lacked in length of the maze, it really made up for in physical contact.
Yeah.
So it added intensity.
Invasion of your personal space.
So out of 5, I'd give that one a solid 3.
I'd still give it a 4. I just prefer the other one, yeah.
Fair enough. Loved it. Really, really good. There's one more left to do. It's time for an evening ride on the Swarm. Let's go.
So we've just done Swarm at night for the first time ever, and I have to say it's much better in the dark.
Every ride is though, isn't it?
Every ride is better in the dark.
I mean, it's not got a good lighting package at night time, this ride, which I'm surprised at. It is very much in the dark, but still.
I think it's
great.
because it's not open enough for them to really put enough money into the lighting package.
Stealth on the other hand looks amazing at night.
Yeah.
I'll show you a clip of that. But it was great. For anyone that wants to know, we rid on the right-hand side.
Yeah, right side riders, backseat riders.
Not our preferred side, but still.
It's good today.
It was good nonetheless. Because it's been running all day, probably added to why I was crying by the end of it, because my eyes were just streaming. But great to go on it at night time.
One of the best runs I've ever done on it.
Yeah, great. It might need to be open later, more often. Yeah, just like every park in the UK, to be honest. Next up's the final maze of the night. It's Trailers, a classic here at Fright Nights apparently. We did the one in the summer, Breakout at Bozo's, and it wasn't that great to be honest, so hopefully this is a lot better.
Well, we did it 2 summers ago.
Yeah, that's right.
They've had a lot of time to improve it.
Trailers, first thing I'd like to say, was definitely better than Breakout at Bozo's.
Yeah, it was a lot better.
Yeah, I really loved the idea. It's like a VHS 80s throwback to each horror, and every room that you go in is themed to a different horror, but it kind of got like a comedic take on it.
Yeah.
Like Nightmare on Stain Street instead of Nightmare on Elm Street. To be honest, that was probably one of my favourite scenes, just because of the setting there, and when you do walk in, that guy sitting on the bed was really creepy. I like the projection room as well, and there was another doll scene in there that really stood out to me. Some great scares. It was at the front on that as well. Yeah, I like Trailers. What did you think?
I thought it was good. It wasn't the strongest one. I still think the strongest one was the first one we went in.
Yeah,
the toy
definitely
store.
Stiches.
Stiches, yeah. But it was really good. It was much better than Bozo's. I think I'd give this one a solid 3 stars.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to change my rating from survival games to a 4 because I'm rating that one a 3. Although it was a strong maze, definitely. I
don't understand why it's got the longest queue.
Yeah, no, it's had the longest queue all day as well for some reason. I think this is because this is a classic here at Thorpe Park, and it gets rave reviews, and I can see why. I really do like the ideas and the concepts. I've only been in Breakout at Bozo, so I don't know if they change up like the films and things that they have in there. That'd be interesting to see another time. But yeah, really unique maze, and I love the concept on it.
Yeah, really good.
We've not done Saw tonight, surprisingly, considering it is Fright Nights, but the queue has been horrendous all night. So the final ride of the day is going to be Ghost Train. Surprisingly, we're giving it another go. I mean, it is spooky themed, so let's go. Fright Nights, Ghost Train.
Never ever. So Ghost Train was as good as it was last time, which is to say it was as bad as it was last time.
To be honest, I like the actors in there a bit more this time.
Yeah.
I found it a bit more, they had more effects work in that big thing that flew out.
Yeah.
Dementors, as we like to call them.
Dementor.
That flew out of the showroom. They had smoke machines in the train, which was great. I don't know if that was supposed to be there the first time, but it's not something that was on the first time we did the experience.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's funny going on that with people that's never been on it before, just to see people's reactions to it, especially when the ride is supposed to have ended and you're in that like holding
everyone's
room.
like, why
what's
have
going
I
on?
here? What's going on?
So I like going on that actually to see other people's reactions.
Yeah.
The experience, you've heard our thoughts on it. It's not great. I think they could do more with it or just build an actual ghost train. I think it's unique. They tried something different. It didn't work. So get something better here. But it is actually funny to see other people's reactions on it.
You've got to do the ghost train on Halloween as well.
Yeah, seriously. That said though, final reviews of Fright Nights incoming. Thorpe Park Fright Nights. Done and dusted, completed.
Yeah. It is very, very busy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend coming here if you're not good in crowds or something. It
Yeah,
was
no.
good, like honestly.
So once you're in the mazes are actually really well done,
Yeah.
and they surprised me, to be honest, quite a lot. So happy that they've got zones here as well.
Honestly, the ideas were brilliant. The execution was really good. Considering the amount of people they had to fit in each maze, it was really, really good. The only thing that ruined it really was the sheer volume of people there.
Yeah.
So it was literally like 2 hours for every queue on every ride. So you couldn't really get on any rides. You have to come here just to do the scare stuff and fit in a couple of rides in and even when you can.
True.
But yeah, apart from that, I've had a really good day.
Yeah.
It's not been my best day at Thorpe Park because obviously it's rammed to capacity. But you know, it's been good going on a couple of rides at night.
What I would say is you can really tell that this park is not made for night time. Like when you look at Blackpool, every ride is lit up amazingly and it looks beautiful at night time, whereas Thorpe Park had to bring in floodlights because it wasn't well lit. So they do really simple, really effective here, with obviously some great sets as well. So you know, what it is good. It's just the park isn't made for night time. So I want to see some good lighting packages on rides. We should have probably done Walking Dead and Saw, but you know, crowd levels would not allow that in queuing time. So we did what we could, and we enjoyed the mazes and the scare zones, and that's really what matters at this event.
Yeah,
With that being said, I've been Axel,
I'm Sean.
and we'll see you in another video. When you are leaving the park, be prepared for the final and longest queue of the night. How long have we been queuing, Sean?
Honestly, man, it's been about 20 minutes. We moved about 10 yards.
How long have we got left, do you reckon?
Oh mate, we're going to be in this for about half an hour.
It's now 10 o'clock, we left at 9. This is literally the biggest fright of the night. Thorpe Park Fright Nights.
Thorpe Park, making you queue even to leave.
I may have to pay for parking.
Jesus, you should be refunded. This is terrible. Whoa.